Houston, a federal judge on Monday rejected another last-ditch Republican effort to invalidate nearly 127,000 votes in Houston because the ballots were cast at drive-through polling centers established during the pandemic. The lawsuit was brought by conservative Texas activists who have railed against expanded voting access in Harris County, where a record 1.4 million early votes have already been cast. The county is the nation's third most populous and a crucial battleground in Texas, where President Donald Trump and Republicans are bracing for the closest election in decades on Tuesday. U.S. District Judge Andrew Hannon's decision to hear arguments on the brink of Election Day drew concern from voting rights activists and came after the Texas Supreme Court rejected a nearly identical challenge over the weekend. "We cannot allow participation to be limited simply because there are those who choose to think that they have the ability and the authority to decide who votes," Democratic Representative Al Green, of Houston, said outside the courthouse after the ruling. "It's the Constitution that determines who votes." Hannon said those who oppose drive-through centers, who were represented by former Harris County GOP Chairman Jared Woodfill, had no standing to bring a lawsuit. He added that people had already voted and that conservative activists had months to bring a challenge sooner. But Hannon still expressed doubts about whether Texas law allowed anyone to vote from their car, even during a pandemic. "I would not vote in a drive-through just out of my concern as to whether that's legal or not," Hannon said. Harris County Clerk Chris Hollins, the county's top election official, announced late Monday on Twitter that he would shut down all but one drive-through voting site on Election Day. Only the site at the Toyota Center, the downtown arena home to the NBA's Houston Rockets, will stay open Tuesday. Another 20,000 or more voters had been expected to use drive-through polling locations Tuesday, Hollins said earlier Monday. But Hollins, a Democrat, cited the judge's questioning of whether tents used at other drive-through sites could be considered adequate Election Day polling sites under state law. "I cannot in good faith encourage voters to cast their votes in tents if that puts their votes at risk," he said. Woodfill filed a motion late Monday with the Fifth U Circuit Court of Appeals asking the court to bar all drive-through voting on Tuesday. The appeal did not ask the court to overturn votes already cast at drive-through sites. The appeals court did not rule immediately, but lawyers for Harris County criticized the motion as an 11th-hour attempt to disrupt the election. Woodfill acknowledged the political implications of the fight. "If Harris County goes against Trump in large enough numbers, then we could lose Texas. And if Trump loses Texas then we lose the national election," Woodfill said after the ruling. "As far as I'm concerned, this is ground zero.